Hi, we are here at Dillard's North Park with Laura Hollie Reno, who has been a host to our Halloween party for 5 years now. 5 years?
Yeah.
And Laura is one of my best friends. She's a very incredible makeup artist. So I'm going to ask Laura to tell a little bit about her history and a little bit about herself.
Well, welcome you guys to Dillard's North Park in Estee Lauder, which is the #1 fragrance house in all of North America. We own the #1 spot for serums. We own the #1 spot for foundation. If you don't know about us, I would encourage you to come in and find out a little bit about us. I actually got my start in cosmetics with Estee Lauder probably 16 years ago, but it was very short. And then I went and did my Tour de France because I actually was with Lancome for about 10 years. Dior with about 3 years, was traveling, did sort of some makeup artistry throughout Texas for Dillard's. And then I was a coordinator facialist for Clarins Cosmetics, also French line. So kind of did the Tour de France and then came back here to the States with the big dog, Estee Lauder, about a year and a half ago. And proud to be part of the big chain. Because of course we own everybody, and I don't know if you know it or not, but we own so many lines that people aren't really aware of. I think most people know that we own like Clinique, and we own MAC and Bobbi Brown. We also own Jo Malone, Origins, Aveda, Michael Kors Fragrance, Smashbox, La Mer. We own so many, the list goes on and on, but there's like about 30 different companies.
Wow, I did not realize all that. I know that last year around this time, before planning for our Halloween party, Laura being a good friend of mine, I had gone through 2 years of really being stalked, and having grown up wearing makeup and doing all those things, I didn't quite realize that coming in and having a makeover and having Laura on my side to go over all these shadows and lipsticks and everything, how much that was a turning point in my life, because my self-esteem was so low. I had been stalked. It had been horrible. And it was just really made me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and I didn't realize how powerful that was on my turning point and my, I guess, part of my recovery coming out of the previous 2 years. So I'm honored to say that Laura is not only a dear friend, but I host our Halloween party, Night of Mischief, and she puts her heart and soul in everything she does, including makeup, all the way to customer service, to being a host of the Halloween party. I mean, she's gone out of her way and just is an amazing person. So I just want to say thank you for being part of my life and part of being this Halloween party, because it really means a lot to me. This is our 10th and final.
It's an honor for me because I'm always thrilled and honored to be part of this and to give back so much, because, you know, I think that I give so much to women to make them feel confident and to make them feel beautiful in whatever capacity that is. I mean, if it's a minimalist or if it's somebody that likes a lot, whatever it is, whatever makes you happy. But I use the vehicle of makeup and a lipstick, and the power of lipstick is amazing to me. But I think that the most beautiful curve on a woman is her smile, and that comes with confidence and feeling good about yourself and whatever that might be. And if I have any bearing on somebody's life in that capacity, it thrills me. That's what makes me happy. So I love to give back in work as well as in charity. So for me, it's a thrill and an honor for me to be part of this with you. And I love you, Paris.
I know. I know. You've been amazing to me. And then what she touched on was confidence and being really being empowering for women, because some people would look at me and go, oh wow, you know, you didn't have confidence, you didn't feel good. And the journey that I was on, that some people know, some people don't, but it was a really tough one. And to know that she went out of her way to make me feel better with the power of a smile and makeup and shadows, and it was something that I will never forget. And it's actually something that I'm very much documenting in my path of the last 2 years. But with stating that, Laura goes out of her way to be involved in the Halloween party, because we do have a much greater and bigger cause than just a night that's a Halloween party and we get to dress up and have fun. And that is for Jane Spiller. And tell me, you know, I know that, you know, you've really read a lot about Jane on Facebook and her journey with cancer.
And my family alone has a history of, you know, cancer as well. So for me, it kind of touches real close to home. So anything that I can do to help benefit that in whatever capacity that I can help, you know, bringing people together, I'm all for it.
And that's why you've done an amazing job. You've gone out of your way. And I know that, being there for Jane and learning about her and her journey has touched your heart, not only from you wanting to empower women and give them confidence, but also to learn about something that you've dealt with within your own family. And so, at the end of the day, that's really what our journey's about, but that's who you are. That's who you are, whether she's, teaching me how to do the shimmy with my mascara or like telling me that my lipstick's too dark, because I do wear dark lipstick sometimes, or whatever. And I just really think it's an honor when we come together as a group to do something for a greater cause, to have people that have their passion comes from their heart. And it's not just with their work, but all the time and energy they put into making this night successful and allowing somebody like Jane to walk away with some, money that she wouldn't have had, because she's been, I think you know this, for the last 2 months under not able to work, and has another month of that, and she's commission only.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it makes me smile because you absolutely, and I'm repeating myself, go out of your way to make that happen.
Plus, this being October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I know that Lauder in general is a huge advocate for that. I mean, we have all kinds of products here that a lot of the proceeds actually go towards breast cancer awareness. But she's sort of like the spokesmodel for the cause.
You're right.
Which for us in the month of October is huge. And so anything that you can do to help with her, as well as the cause in general, we would so much appreciate your involvement.
Absolutely. I mean, this year our party is Friday, October 30th. We've got some amazing things that we're going to do. We thought last year was a great party. I mean, it's the heart, the desire, the passion, and it's amazing. And I always say over the 10 years that we've been doing this, it's grown every year, and that to me is worth it. And we're just looking forward to a great party. Now, I got a question for you. I know you're probably not going to share with us what your Halloween costume is, because it's going to be a surprise.
Only because I don't have one. It's the biggest dilemma that I have of the whole entire event, is because I don't know what I'm going to have. Of course, I think you've already gotten yours,
correct? I did get mine. Now, let me tell you.
I'm asking everybody, okay, so what are you going to be? I just don't want any wardrobe malfunctions. I don't need, we don't need we don't need anything like that. So for me, that's always the issue.
Well, now, Laura, in the beginning, when we were talking about this, a Halloween costume, she mentioned being a police officer, because unfortunately, in the world right now, there are so many cities that are having not so much support towards their local law enforcement, and police lives matter. Police lives do matter.
All lives
absolutely
matter.
do. And so this year, we are not only honoring some of our law enforcement officials that work for DPD that have been working with us for years to make our party successful and to help things to go smooth. Laura thought about being a police officer, and I think that
it's still in my thought process. I just haven't tried it on. We have to try things on in order for me to determine whether or not that's what I'm going to do. So,
how did you come up with your costume last year?
Oh my goodness, I tried it on.
But
I tried it on.
You came in so early.
Well, it just happened. It was just one of those freak things for me, Paris. I have no idea. You were the one that was waiting until the last minute. Now it's a role reversal for us.
I always wait till the last minute.
I know.
I have never in my 10 years had my costume this early. So I think you should go back to that police officer idea, because I think that would be great.
Well, I'm actually going to be singing with my daddy at a gig in Albuquerque next weekend. So I have a plan that next week, while I'm on vacation in Albuquerque with my daddy, I'm going to take Mac Daddy out shopping with me, and we're going to figure out what I'm going to be. He's already said he wants to learn the dance. I've already told him that I'm already learning the dance. So he's like, well, show it to me. I don't want to give him a heart attack or anything like that, but I already showed him how to do the Cupid shuffle. He wants to learn how to do the wobble, and now he wants to learn how to do our dance. I'm like, oh my God, this man is amazing. He wears me out. I need a vacation after visiting with him, because he really truly does wear me out, but I love him to death. So
I've never met your dad, but I know I love my daddy very much. So it's amazing to hear your stories about you and your father and your relationship, which are really kind of the same relationships that you have with your customers and that you build with the people that you put in your life.
Yeah.
In general. Now, another talent that she has, besides being a phenomenal makeup artist and making people feel really good with lipstick and eyeshadow and stuff when they didn't even, know they could, is she can sing amazingly. So tell us about this concert that you're going to be with your daddy in Albuquerque.
It's at the Solo Club. He's already been promoting it on his Facebook page, but any opportunity that I get to sing with my father, it's heaven for me, because we recorded a CD, a tribute CD. My daddy actually was one of the original Jones boys for George Jones and Tammy Wynette for 20 years. So they were like second parents to me. Growing up in country music consisted of tour buses parked on the street. I thought everybody's daddy had tour buses on the street. So, and I would sing to her reel-to-reels, which, I don't even know if anybody even knows what reel-to-reels are anymore.
Why don't you give us a little?
No, we're not going to do that.
Let me tell you. Why don't you tell us?
But you can always go to iTunes or Amazon.com, because we have a lot of our stuff on there, as well as YouTube. And maybe Michael might post some of the links up, just so that if you want to get a little taste of it, you definitely can, because it slap your mama good country classic music, the way country was meant to be heard.
I think it's amazing. I'm just so proud and honored to have you as a host, especially from all the years, and this year being our 10th. And you know what? I think we're going to work on that Halloween costume, because she's going to stress out about it and act like that.
Honey, I'm not gonna. I'm already stressed out.
Okay, well, we're going to work on that. If anybody out there has an idea for her,
please
feel free to make a post. Let us know.
Yeah, I'll help you with makeup. You help me with a costume. How's that? Is that a deal?
Yeah, exactly. So I have a question. So what is your funniest moment of all the years of these Halloween parties? What is the one thing that sticks out in your mind that just makes you smile and laugh? Because there are so many stories and so many memories.
I think trying to get you into that outfit last year was probably one of the top ones. It took a village, and I do mean a village, to get this girl into her outfit.
It did take quite a few people to get my boots on. And then, yes, that is true.
Oh, no, you were skin tight. I don't even know how you breathed in that thing, to be quite honest with you.
I just didn't think about it. I was just on a mission to, get the whole night going and to have fun and to raise money, as we did last year for Jeff Patterson, the fireman. So that's what sticks out. And you laugh every time you see it. I do. Because I laugh. There's so many memories that have been made over the years. It's quite an incredible journey, and the friendships that have been made. Mm-hmm. And nowadays with social media, it's really easy to have somebody that's a friend of yours on Facebook or following you on Instagram or whatever. But the relationships, the friendships, and really understanding people's hearts, because you're working together for a cause. Not just a party, but for a cause. This year happens to be Jane Spiller. Mm-hmm. It's pretty amazing, because some of those friendships, I know I wouldn't have had if we weren't dancing at practice twice a week, or being, having our hearts into it, or...
Well, everybody can come together for the cause.
Exactly, everybody comes together.
And that's really, it's bigger than us.
It is much bigger than us, and that's why everybody takes time out of their busy schedules and stresses out and runs over and does this and that, and it's what I call teamwork, because there's no way that we would ever be where we are if it wasn't for every single one of us, and every single one of us returning every year to put that time, that energy, and that passion into the month of October to make somebody else's life better.
Yeah, so we just need your support as well. So come join us.
So I have one more question for you. So what advice would you give somebody if they were a guest and they hadn't been to any of our previous parties, but they were thinking of coming this year?
Absolutely.
What would you say?
Absolutely come.
But what kind of advice would you give them?
Well, like what? What do you need? It's the best time that you can possibly get. I mean, it's the biggest party for Halloween in Dallas. Period. There's not a bigger party, and we've got music, we've got dancing, we've got it's all for the cause. It's bigger than any of us, and it's an opportunity for you to network and to meet people. And I can't say enough about it.
I'm trying not to cry because I get emotional, and that wouldn't be good. But
Paris, you've done a great job. Every single year, it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and we need you to make it the biggest, best ever for the very last and final holiday celebration. Oh, don't you dare start that.
I'm not. But we also perform our little dance routine, I say the one that we're doing this year, which is the history of hip-hop dance at Dillard's, and it's in November. Tell them about
we actually here at Dillard's on November the 14th. Please mark your calendars, because I really would love for you to join us. We are going to have a huge trend show for the holiday season. It's the first ever that we've ever done here at Dillard's North Park. But we're going to have a trend show on November the 14th where you get to have all the fashion and the trends for fragrance and everything, and we're gift wrapping. We're going to be your one-stop shop for Christmas. You don't have to go anywhere else. We're doing everything. We're shipping the stuff for you. We're wrapping the stuff for you. But it's also an opportunity for you to come out and get to see some of the most exclusive and unique things that you possibly wouldn't get. And then, of course, our entire dance team. If you want to see the dance routine one more time after the Halloween party, it's actually going to be featured on stage here at Dillard's North Park, November the 14th.
What time?
You know what? It's going to be a morning time because it's going to be breakfast. So we're going to have a complimentary breakfast for the fashion show, but it's going to be an all-day event. But we can decide the time and
what
then
time
post
are we?
that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking because you don't get going before 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay,
so I'm thinking.
Not true, but you guys, I just don't answer my phone.
I need her to be here early in the morning because really and truly the end of it needs to be the last, probably around 10 o'clock, I would say.
Okay, I will be
8
here.
to 10 is the fashion show with the breakfast, and then at 10 o'clock we're going to close it. We're going to close the show with the dance routine. And of course our store manager Shannon Smith, who's downstairs and hiding from us, because you're going to be on here too at some point in time. Trust me. Love you very much. She'll be dancing with us. That girl drops it like it's hot all the time anyway. So she's always coming up here to the counter and dancing with me. So we dance, we sing, we do everything and makeup. So
it's fun. It's a great time. And it's actually entertaining when, here we are after the Halloween party, everybody takes a deep breath, and then we all come, and even they bring some of them bring their kids to come watch their mom or their dad dance in this routine. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So this year, Friday, October 30th, please go online, look at Facebook, Google Night of Mischief, 10th annual Halloween party, buy a ticket. We're only selling 1,300 tickets this year because I don't want us to be so crowded that it's not comfortable. And the venue holds a little over, a little over 1,300 people, but we want to be comfortable. We have 3 DJs. We want to make it a nice, fun evening for everybody. The hotel sold out before October 1st. It's Aloft Hotel, downtown Dallas, 1033 Young Street. If you do want
I got my room.
Yes, she has a room, and she has her order in from Sal's Pizza. Sal's Pizza this year is actually going to be who we are going to, I've already put in 40 orders for the hosts and hostess and what they're going to have. And she's got a room, her dinner order, and everything. Need a room? Call.
Just need the outfit. That's all I need.
Hey, we're taking a poll right now. If you know what she should be for Halloween, and I mean, let's be honest here. Don't stress her out, okay? Because I know her, and she is stressed about this costume, and it is usually the other way around. Yeah. I'm the one that's always waiting the last second. Yeah. So put your votes in now. Let's see what Laura, Hollie, Reno, Hollywood should be for Halloween.
No.
So Friday, October 30th, Aloft Hotel. Purchase your tickets. Anything you want to say in closing to our guests?
No, we just love you, and thank you so much for doing this. And Michael, thank you for your talent and your social media mastery. He is the master.
No, he is the master of social media. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm blown away. It surprises me.
Yeah.
Actually, I went and found him for somebody that could do social media, and I'm just blown away at what he can do.
Yeah. But we thank you so much for pulling this together and pulling all the people together and creating the opportunity for everybody to be part of it.
Well, I thank all of us. It took all of us, and thank you for saying that, and it takes all of us coming together because we put our hearts and soul into it. Now, anyway, we can get Daddy here.
No.
Okay. Well, that's why we have Michael Nass to do the social media, so Daddy can watch it live in action.
It's all right.
So in closing, thank you for watching us today, and we hope to see you on Friday, October 30th. If you don't get a room at the Aloft, which you can call the main desk and see if somebody canceled, call the Omni. The Omni Hotel has done special room rates for our guests since our hotel sold out so fast. I believe they're $169, right?
I think that's what you posted.
I think that's what you posted, yeah.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much. Mwah.